Hi there, I'm Monica Lindstrom, and this is the Sidebar. We're going to talk about 3 cases that are happening right now in Maricopa County. The first case is the State versus Marissa Devault case. You have likely heard about this from me or on TV or of course on the radio, and that is the hammer killing trial. She's the one that is on trial facing the death penalty for killing her husband in his sleep with the hammer. Now on Thursday, she testified to the jury. Well, I should say that she spoke to the jury. She begged for her life, she begged for mercy, and she did a great job in the sense that she followed the right script. She admitted responsibility, she admitted that she actually killed Dale, her husband, she apologized to his family, and she apologized to her children. Top it all off with the fact that she was extremely emotional, as in Oscar Pistorius style emotional, not Jodi Arias emotional. She was crying, she was very, forgive me, I'm so sorry, I've hurt everybody, I don't know if I can do any good for this world, but please give me a chance. So when comparing her to Jodi Arias, her statement was very moving, it was very emotional, and I think it probably got her a lot of points with the jury, but we'll find out next week when they decide whether to give her the death penalty or not. Next, let's move on to the Debra Milke case. Now, Debra Milke was the 3rd woman on death row here in Arizona, but last year, over a year ago, the appellate court overturned her conviction and sent it back down to the trial court. Now, there's big hubbub about this case because the lead detective is the only person that heard her confession. He didn't record it and he didn't write it down. She has always maintained that she was innocent and she did not confess to it. Well, when the state was preparing to retry the case, it said that Detective Soldate would in fact testify. Well, Detective Soldate said, no way, I'm pleading the 5th, because when the appellate court overturned the case, they referred Detective Soldate to the Department of Justice because they were concerned about his misconduct and lying under oath. Because of that, detective says, nope, I don't want to testify. I'm pleading the 5th because I don't want to be charged with perjury, I don't want to be investigated, and I don't want to go to jail for it. Well, the trial court judge said, it's okay, you can plead the 5th, you don't have to testify. The state said, no, we're going to appeal that. And the Court of Appeals said, guess what, detective? You have no right to plead the 5th because the Department of Justice and the county attorney here said they are not going to prosecute you. So, since nobody is going to prosecute him for perjury or investigate him for his misconduct, he has no right to plead the 5th against self-incrimination, and he will be forced to testify. Now, if he actually testifies or not, we'll just have to wait and see. If he chooses not to, he could be held in contempt of court and go to jail, and that's somewhere that he does not want to be. Lastly, let's talk about the State versus Jodi Arias. Of course, you are very aware of this case. You've probably heard me talk about it a million times. Just to give you an update on what's going on, the trial date is still set for September 8th of 2014, and the next hearing will be in May, and that has to do with the defense's 90,000th motion to dismiss the case or to dismiss the death penalty part, and the state responding and actually bringing up a really interesting point that, hey, defense, we are not supposed to talk to the media, but yet you are backdooring in information that the judge is supposed to seal and giving it to the media, such as the Arizona Republic, so that they can give the story. Now, of course, I love the fact that the information comes out because then we have something to talk about and we know what's going on. But those are the 2 main issues that will be addressed in May. But as for the trial, right now, it's set in September. So there's your sidebar for this week. I'm Monica Lindstrom. You can follow me on Twitter at Monica Lindstrom and on Google plus Monica Lindstrom. I host The Agenda with Joe Huizenga here on Sunday nights from 6 to 8, and I'm also Mac and Gatos's legal expert and news commentator. So until next time, take care.